Since I got to Wyoming, I've had encounters with 5 police officers. The latest one, his name is Trooper A. Powell, number 57. I was up all night having a panic attack, and Angela, all fucked up out of her gourd, kept on texting me complete nonsense. All night. So I finally got to sleep. She's got family that cares about her, and she can't stay off the damn drugs. I don't do the drugs. These officers didn't harm me. They didn't hurt me. They didn't treat me like trash. Everywhere I go, it's do what other people want, or I get punished. And they say, Sean, if you don't get what you want, you throw a tantrum. No, I know what I need. That's the difference here. I know what I need, while these people make excuses. Why I wanted it, needed it, chose it, or deserve it. Every one of them has their own idea about what I should be doing. Every one of them telling me what to do, not having any understanding that they're sending me into a panic attack by being so pushy about every goddamn thing. Please help. It's one abusive environment after another, and then people want to pretend like I'm blaming them for all of my problems, and I truly am. I don't choose how you guys treat me. I don't choose for people to treat me like I'm on drugs. When I have a panic attack, there's a reason for it. And I need somebody to try to understand. But these people are on chemicals, and I need people that aren't on chemicals. When I have a severe panic attack, it's all over the same thing, not having a safe place. I don't have a safe place. And people expect me to do all of this stuff that I need to do without the funds to do it or the place to do it. I mean, for God's sake, somebody do something. Don't just throw money at me and expect it to fucking fix it. It's never enough to get a place. It's never enough to make them stop. Paying off my warrants doesn't make any goddamn difference, because in order to defend myself, I have to be able to function. If somebody pays off that fucking warrant bullshit, I still don't have a safe place. All of this shit is fucking unorganized. I can't function through a goddamn panic attack. I have panic attacks because I don't have a safe place. I don't have a routine. And you punish me like I'm a bad person for this. I'm not a bad person, I'm not. I wanted to be left alone when I left Virginia. Why couldn't they just leave me alone? When people get the wrong idea, I take the hint and I fucking leave. But they went too fucking far. I was finally getting disability. I was finally able to see a therapist. I finally had a roof over my head, and I finally had a place that I could work on my special interests. But I needed to be able to see my loved ones. And B, she tells me today, I don't need to justify myself. Bitch, go fuck yourself. And B, when it made a difference, you didn't answer your door for 2 fucking weeks. Sean, you can use my mailbox. No, the fuck I can't. You didn't keep your word. Have some common fucking sense. What good is having my mail sent to you when I can't fucking get it? Stop blaming me! Fuck you! I blame you for not keeping your word! It was fucking important! But I'm a bad person for saying it! For saying, hey, when it came down to it, and I trusted you to keep your fucking word, you didn't! You guys expect me to fucking function through this. Like I can magically make it quit. Meanwhile, all of these people have something I don't. They have things that I don't. They have families that'll actually stick up for them. They have access to mail. They can go see their friends and family without being assaulted or arrested and fucking beaten down. They get to go to fucking court. They get to sit down in their own fucking rooms without constant fucking screaming. In real life, I scream at people when they're screaming at me. And they have to scream at me an awful fucking lot. But I just have to take the abuse. When people steal from me, they're loud. I was trying to get help and nobody pays any attention to that. None at all. I was trying to get help. But they just automatically assumed that I'm fucking crazy. And they refused to help me. And they punished me for asking for help. Help that they have. And they say they did it all themselves. No, they didn't. They're working together with people. I try to explain to these people how important it is for them to keep their word. But then when they don't, it's my fault and I'm a piece of shit for saying something. That's why I speak out. I see these YouTube channels with these autism people, and there's the pretty females who have thousands of people who watch their channels and care. And they type, "You're so pretty," or "I love your makeup," or I totally understand. And I understand too, but there's a big difference. They have support who actually tries to understand. I don't have that support. I have people who think that they can tell me what to do and throw a few dollars at me, and that few dollars is magically going to fix it. No. I need a non-abusive fucking environment. People are like, you should come to Colorado. I fucking can't. I've been harassed by cops 5 times since I got here. And I only call it harassment because I wasn't doing anything wrong. Sleeping. If I get busted sleeping in Colorado, I get hurt. I get injured. I have to organize this stuff. And I need a safe environment to do that. When Shannon got abusive, I hid in the room. So I was hidden in the room most of the time. And you can hear in most of the videos that I made there her screaming. I had to delete most of them because I could hear her kids' names in it. I'd tell her I was making a video, and then she'd be louder, and they'd be louder and scream each other's names. Like, what the fuck? And my dad's, I hid in the room because if I didn't, I have to listen to him screaming at me and judging me and treating me like shit and telling me do this and do that. You're sending me into a fucking panic attack. Dad, stop, please. At Candace's, I didn't have a room. I was stuck in the common area. At Tabby's, I didn't have a room. I was stuck in the common area. And her kids want to run in while I'm making a video because they want to be on camera. And Josh always screaming there. There's no way to escape the abuse. It wasn't my house. None of them are my house. I have to be subservient and just take the abuse, or I have to leave. I want to see my loved ones, people who don't abuse me, people who aren't constantly fucking negative, or constantly screaming, or constantly fucked up on drugs. To have an actual conversation would be so fucking great. I don't get to. People say you'll make new friends. No, I'm having a fucking panic attack. People don't want to make friends with me. They're fucking scared of me. That's the whole point. I needed the cops to document the shit that I was going through, and they outright refused. You look at these YouTube channels, you get to see that the pretty girls, everybody wants to listen to them, and oh, I understand. But when it's a male who says it, dude, you need to fucking man up. Stop being a pussy. You treat pretty girls differently than you treat men. And I say pretty girls because some of these women, they're in their 30s, but they're still pretty. They put on all that makeup. They have support. They have thousands of viewers. They have people who care. They have the things in their life that prevent them from having to go through what I'm going through. I see so many of these pretty women that fucking wanted to treat me like shit. The prettier they are, the shittier they are. The less they try to understand. And that's not all of them, but yeah, it's a pretty hefty general rule. I must be the bad guy because I don't look pretty. The bad guys in Hollywood are all ugly and the good guys are all good looking. And these people can't handle even a little bit of the things that I go through. They pass their